This Karen gets arrested for stealing a car, but then proceeds to steal yet another car, but this time it turned out to be a cop car.
Okay, place your hands behind your back for me, okay? Place your hands behind your back.
And this Karen also steals a cop car after getting arrested and left alone.
Yeah, about that. God dang! Hey!
And these situations just keep on getting crazier and crazier, with all sorts of Karens attempting to steal from full-on cars to car parts and everything else you can imagine. So make sure you watch until the end so you don't miss out on any of the crazy footage we have today. And if you guys do enjoy or want updates on any of the clips posted in this video, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out when we upload new videos. So to start us off, we have one ballsy Karen who gets arrested for possession of a stolen vehicle and decided that one charge wasn't enough, so watch what she does next.
Just leave your bag in there.
Officers in Tulsa, Oklahoma have just pulled over a woman suspected of driving a stolen car.
Okay, place your hands behind your back for me. Okay, so you're in possession of it.
I didn't know. Please.
Not to mention your driving status is flagged. So you're not even supposed to be driving, so you're going to jail.
I didn't know.
While they figure out what to do with her, she apparently has other plans.
Yeah.
Watch this move.
What is she doing? Trying to steal your car. David 136, suspect just stole.
In the aftermath of the situation, when she was arrested, she said, and I quote, "You guys arrested me for stealing a car even though I didn't. At least now I'll go to jail for something I actually did." So this Karen is quite an interesting one. She definitely landed herself in more trouble than she should have, but I think we can all agree that it was quite amusing to watch. This male Karen was spotted attempting to steal parts off of a car until a nearby man spotted his suspicious activity and the owner of the vehicle was alerted to the situation. Watch how he reacts.
Hi, excuse me, can I help you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I was gonna get this started right here. What's up?
Okay, you might want to put everything back.
I didn't take anything off.
Yeah, don't. You need to move away from. That's not your property.
The guy up the road, he lives right over there in those apartments.
Really, the guy who owns the car is right here. He's just standing right there.
I was just told that guy said you owned it.
Which one?
He was right around that corner. He was over in the breezeway of those apartments.
Now you take off this.
I haven't taken anything off. Stuff. I was trying to get it started. I gave him $20.
Okay. You already started to take the shot off?
No, I was just trying to see how I was.
So at first he panicked and kind of stuttered while he made up a story to try and convince them that it wasn't on him, but I don't think anyone really believed that. So this Karen was living life like Grand Theft Auto 5. She was arrested for shoplifting and waiting in the squadron car for police to get the full story of the situation before she decided to jump into the driver's seat and take off in the police car, leading them on a chase that led up to 100 miles per hour. Just take a look at this.
Yeah, about that. God dang! Hey! God.
So thankfully no one was hurt from her reckless driving, but nonetheless it was very dangerous what she did, and I bet she racked up a whole lot more charges after this one. This next one is quite hilarious to watch. She stole a rack worth of clothes from a Nike store and her runaway car locked her out before driving off and leaving her to the security. Watch this.
When you steal the entire rack of Nike, but your crew panics and locks you out.
So we are unsure as to why they didn't let her back in the vehicle, but karma definitely caught up to this thief as she was later arrested and probably taken to jail. Now this also gives me Grand Theft Auto vibes, as this woman was walking around a gas station naked before running off into a cop car and later being arrested and charged, as well as being interviewed, and you can see the whole thing right here.
Hey! You okay? Where's all your clothes out?
A naked woman is recorded on a police officer's body camera before stealing his truck. The video, released by police in Arizona, at first shows the officer giving the woman, identified as Lisa Luna, a blanket to cover up with as she sits in his truck. But she gets behind the wheel and takes off, cops say, leading them on a 70-mile chase through the desert.
I don't remember, it's a blur. But I remember at one point not having control.
Tell me what you did when you were skating.
I started taking off my clothes. I felt like I was gonna die, like I wanted to let go, like I didn't want to be here anymore.
The 31-year-old spoke from jail claiming she was poisoned from drugs.
I remember feeling like my skin was burning, like I was on fire.
Luna remains in jail facing several charges.
Up next, we have quite a brave woman named Melissa Smith, and this incident happened in Milwaukee. Now, Smith was exiting a shop when a car thief tried to get into her car and take off, and that is when she lunged herself onto the bonnet of the vehicle trying to stop him from going any further. But the suspect didn't take her agile move seriously, she said, adding that he just swiveled the car left and right, side to side to try and throw her off. Just take a look at this. She later stated that apparently he laughed at her the entire time, showing no remorse, so Smith started screaming as loud as she could, finally forcing the carjacker to get out and abandon the SUV. But not before swiping her purse, her phone, and her wallet, she said. Police later stated that the other car was also stolen and the suspects are still on the loose. But hopefully karma will catch up to them and they'll be brought to justice. So for our final clip, we have the moment an entitled woman walks into a dealership and convinces them that she wants to test drive a vehicle before handing them a fake ID and driving off with the vehicle with no return. Police are now looking for this woman who they have a clear picture of but have not been able to locate yet.
We told her, take the test drive, don't go more than 2 miles. When you come back, we'll discuss more about the financing.
The ID used as collateral to take the vehicle turned out to be stolen. Workers couldn't tell if she was a fraud because of her mask.
So she's stealing people's identity at the same time.
The woman takes off in a 2018 black Chevy Impala. A person parked behind her takes off, and that's the last time you see of the woman. As a result, it's other customers that will now have to go through extra measures when taking cars out for a test drive.